Let's talk about Alexander the Great. You've probably heard the name, maybe in a history class, or maybe just as a symbol for legendary conqueror. But who was he really? Was he the golden boy of ancient Greece? Or something way more complicated? So, here's the myth. Alexander the Great, born in 356 BCE, son of King Philip II of Macedon, taught by Aristotle himself, destined for greatness, yada yada. By the time he was 20, he was king, and by 30 he ruled an empire stretching from Greece to Egypt and all the way to India. That's the stuff of legends, right? But let's peel back the curtain on the mythology. Alexander grew up in a kingdom that was all about war and ambition. His dad, Philip, was a military genius who basically set the table for Alexander's conquests. So, when Alexander took the throne, he inherited a powerful army and a pretty brilliant playbook. Now, the reality? Alexander was a master strategist. He won battles that should have been impossible. At Issus, he faced a Persian force twice his size and still came out on top. At Gaugamela, he used lightning-fast cavalry charges to break the might of Persia. He was brave, sure, but he was also ruthless. Alexander destroyed cities that resisted him like Thebes. Those who surrendered he sometimes spared. But those who didn't? Not so lucky. He wasn't just a destroyer, though. Alexander saw himself as a bridge between East and West. He adopted Persian customs, married foreign princesses, and encouraged his men to do the same. He even named more than 20 cities after himself. Hello, Alexandria. But here's the twist. A lot of his own men hated these changes. They saw him slipping away from his Greek roots, turning into just another Eastern king. And then there's the question everyone asks. Was Alexander really great? Sure, he built an empire faster than anyone before him, but he also left chaos in his wake. When he died at just 32, probably from fever, maybe from poison, his empire didn't last. Within a few decades it splintered into rival kingdoms. So, myth or reality, I think it's both. Alexander was a visionary and a conqueror, a unifier and a destroyer. He changed the world, but at a massive cost. He became a legend not because he was perfect, but because he was larger than life, and honestly a little bit terrifying. Next time you hear Alexander the Great, don't just think of the hero on a horse. Think of the flawed, ambitious young king who changed history forever and paid the price. Thanks for joining me on this journey into history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Until next time, keep questioning the legends you hear. They're usually more complicated than you think.